here and where we are here, and reason being that I asked the CFO, we are coming here to represent the GMD and everything. He said, if it is anything relating to revenue, I'll be able to speak to it. He said, he
has no reason not to have it prepared.
Exactly. He said, if it is relating to revenue, like Mr. Komolafe have just done to us, we asked him questions in respect of where the angle of the question is. He was able to provide, at least to a large extent, a satisfactory response to those questions we given to him. Let's allow him to address us. Then we now give him a formal letter to now put this in writing to justify whatever position he have presented before us this afternoon. So I will want to appeal or seek the indulgence of my colleagues to allow him to speak to some of these issues. And we are not satisfied. We now give him a follow-up letter to provide all of this in writing, to now reappear at a further date to clarify all this issue that he might have put before us. So please, in 5 minutes, we allow him to speak, or 10 minutes, then we come back and assess his presentation before we now take a joint decision. I so appeal. So you have the floor. If you are ready, we are ready. Go straight to those questions.
Thank you very much, sir.
Provide the answer and we move.
So, the Honorable Minister of Finance has directed that NUPRC, FRS, and NMPC engage. It's actually been hosted by the First Ground Ministry of Finance, and it's going on as we speak. That reconciliation is going on. And that's the reconciliation.
Now, let me ask you, why this reconciliation is going on? At least there should be payment at an agreed structure of certain percentage being paid to the coffers of the government while you retain certain percentage. Okay, Your Excellency. Why the reconciliation is ongoing? But as we speak, we are told that we have frizzled out. There's nothing coming to the federation account aside the tax element, which is the petroleum profit tax on royalty. Even in royalty, we have an outstanding of 5.6 billion. So what's happening? And there were arguments hanging around the issue of area of subsidy that have just been removed, that you are trying to take out some cost that you have incurred on behalf of the country from whatever accrued to you after the removal of all of this. We want you to please give us a clearer picture of what the true positions are as far as we are concerned. CFO, please.
Thank you very much, sir. And that I will. Our remittance to Federation, as it were, directly pertains to the PSC royalties, PSC taxes, and PSC profit oil. That's where our remittance is to the Federation.
And PSC what?
Profit oil.
Profit oil?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about the dividends?
The dividends,
yeah,
is to the shareholder, Ministry of Finance, Inc., Ministry of Petroleum, Inc.
It's still part of the Federation money?
Yes, it's part of it.
But you have not mentioned it here. That's why I'm asking, what about the dividend? So I can have the dividend as well.
You can have the dividend as well. Every other business we do, we engage with the regulators, NUPRC and FRS, and that is thanks to that piece of legislation that came out of this House, the PIA, which vests the JV equity in NMPC. So NMPC runs the JV as a business. But for the PSCs, NMPC, on behalf of Federation, runs the PSC business of the Federation, and for that we remit the royalties, the taxes, and the profit oil. So and then the dividend comes
accrue from the JV. Is that what you are saying?
The dividend accrues from our JV business.
From the JV business.
Exactly.
Okay, while that of the one you do on behalf of the government will give us the royalty, the taxes, the profit tax.
The profit oil.
Profit oil. Okay.
Exactly. That's the share of profit oil.
Okay.
So that explains our operation as NMPC Limited, a limited liability company as distinct from the corporation.
When last do you remit into the profit oil into the Federation account?
The last remittance was done in December.
December?
Yes, sir. 2024.
Why that of royalty?
PSC royalties, PSC taxes, and PSC profit oil were remitted in December 2024.
Can you please give us a breakdown of what you remitted between January 2024 to December 2024 to the Federation account?
We'll capture that and provide that to
Clerk, please take notes. Please. And when last did you give us the remit dividend?
Count, I think we remitted some dividend up until last year, early last year, and the issues of the issues around the dividend is the same with the fiscal obligations that we have been unable to pay. So it's a matter of us being unable to remit those fiscal obligations and also the dividend for this reason. Up until the 9th of October, when the prices of PMS, was deregulated, NMPC, by law and up until today, has the duty to provide energy security. So whatever happens, we must ensure that there is supply and distribution of petroleum products in the country. As at May